Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for? I watch people get stuck and frozen, and that breaks my heart. I was once stuck and frozen too. Greatest superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. So Vivian, how are you doing on this Why Wednesday?
I am widely fabulous.
That is amazing. Amazing. So what is the Real Raw? What are we doing here?
Oh my God, The Real Raw, is a place where we get to see and experience how influence is a superpower. It's a place to grab the microphone and the stage, form ecosystems, make more money in less time with more magic. And all because Sean Callaghy curated the formula over 23 years ago. And who is Sean but the Chief Visionary Officer here at Unblinded? Yes, you, who happens to be an amazing philanthropist, lawyer, and all these other wonderful things he's going to tell you. But here, we're going to learn micro distinctions, how we can all go from hello to yes so we can become better leaders, and the world will become a more heart-centered and amazing place.
Vivian, with your leadership, that is where it's headed. So thank you very much. And Vivian, how about a fun fact from you to kick us off?
Oh my God. I didn't expect that, Sean. I wear leopard when it rains, but it's not raining today.
You wear leopard when it rains?
Yes, or camouflage. I don't know what it is, but that's what I do.
Yes, well, that is amazing. So thank you, Vivian. I know we have some incredible fine folks. I just want to say a quick intro hello. We'll come back to it, to the one and only Bella Verita, aka the Sales Sorceress. Bella, how are you?
I am amazing.
This is quite true. Your volume may be dialed down a hair somehow. I'm not quite sure why and how, but we'll come back to Bella in a moment. Vivian, who do we have on this amazing Why Wednesday?
My goodness, we have Melanie Verstretti. Is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, I like it.
She's
Throw
like
an accent in there. It's perfect.
She's a real estate connoisseur, elevating real estate into luxury art form in Scottsdale and Paradise Valley, Arizona. Melanie's keen eye for design started from childhood to getting degreed from a few prestigious art schools in Detroit to splashing her design skills at the Ford Motor Company. She then fancied herself an architectural degree and let her entrepreneurial heart guide her to become a real estate maven. Not only is she hands-on from construction to flip and fix and stage design, but she gains satisfaction from her negotiating savvy as she uses a Bob Proctor attitude to tackle her passion projects. Currently, she's representing a home she renovated and designed to sell in the exclusive Clearwater Hills community featured in Josh Altman's top 10 properties. You know Josh, he's the famous real estate TV personality who sold Kim K and Kanye's Beverly Hills home, or the guy you may have seen on $1 Million Listings. And either way, welcome, Melanie.
Thank you. Hello, Melanie. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Sean?
I am fantastic. And thank you so much for being here today. And what is a fun fact for you, Melanie?
A fun fact is that I competed and won an IFBB bikini fitness competition last year.
Well, congratulations on that, Melanie.
2 divisions of it.
Amazing. So, and I could only imagine the level of self-mastery, discipline that went into that progression. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. It was pretty awesome.
Yes, you are pretty awesome. Amazing. So can I share my fun fact that might be like in your neighborhood? Of
course.
Were you in a bikini contest too, Sean?
That was 2 years ago, Bella, not last year. So thank you very much. But so in Paradise Valley, in a home with a lazy river going around the backyard, there is a movie theater named after me. That is my fun fact for today.
Really? How did that happen?
Thank you.
Yeah, we have the largest jury verdict in the last 10 years in Arizona, in a case that we were offered $0 going into trial. I had the privilege of having 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 16. This is the second one. In both cases, we were offered $0 going into trial, and that's part of our superpower of influence. So yes, that is.
And your fabulosity.
That's awesome.
Yes, I've been in Paradise Valley and slept many nights in Paradise Valley, and was just out there recently. In fact, at LeGrand Pizza, Bella, myself, and Nick Lowry, the former kicker from the Kansas City Chiefs, who was in Arizona, we all had dinner at LeGrand just last week.
Fantastic. You'll have to come look me up next time you come here.
Yes. So Melanie, thank you so much for being here today. Vivian, back to you.
Oh my God. And from Austin, Texas, we have Jenna Phillips Bellard. Yes. Just in from a hike, by the way, who 15 years ago became a certified trainer and mindset coach, helping celebs like Ben Stiller, Katy Perry, and Saudi Arabian royalty. She's the co-founder of Ascension Leadership Academy, and they've supported thousands of people in elevating their visions, healing their relationships, and break through their biggest roadblocks. They have also supported countless companies and organizations in 10xing their results, effectiveness, and operations. She's also a mom, a wife, a humanitarian, a philanthropist, and a goofball, all rolled into one human being who's on a mission to teach people how to be fully expressed, live their best life, and truly have it all without sacrificing. Welcome, Jenna.
That's amazing. That's seriously amazing.
Jenna, welcome. I'm wondering, Austin, Texas, do you perhaps know the one and only Bella Verita?
Funny you should ask. She's kind of like the middle person of all of us all y'all who are here. I feel like, I don't know, Bella is one of the reasons why I live here. So Bella, have I shared that with you? I don't know. Well, now you know. So yes, I know her very well. I'm blessed to know her.
Yes, we're all blessed to know the one and only Bella Verita. And how about a fun fact from you, Jenna?
Fun fact, I have made a full recovery from brain damage after waking up from a head injury induced coma. Doctor said it couldn't be done. I wouldn't be able to do it, and totally proved them wrong from a place of inspiration and courage. So,
oh my God. And what year was that, Jenna? Congratulations.
That was 2000. I was 17 years old. I fell 14 feet from a hayloft in a barn and landed on my head in concrete. I was instantaneously unconscious and in a coma, and doctors were like, she's probably not going to wake up. There's a worst case scenario for my parents. She's probably not going to wake up. And when and if she does, she will never be the same. They were only right about one thing. I woke up the next day and I was never the same. It was an incredible life-altering experience for me.
Well, Jenna, thank you for sharing that. Like, your energy is infectious and present, and much gratitude to you for being here today.
Thank you, sir. Great to be here.
Great to see you.
You're
Vivian,
like
I'm sorry, Vivian.
No, that's okay. I was just admiring Jenna. This is such a great story.
Yes.
Amazing. She inspires me every day. She's one of the people that, if I'm down, I just think of Jenna and like I get inspired.
Yes. Jenna, do you have any fun facts you can share about Bella? We'll come back to that later. Yes. So thank you very much.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I am sure. So we're going to go back and around later, Bella, because we can get even around here, my friend, because Bella is doing something, Jenna, unbelievably unfair, unkind, and cruel to me tomorrow. Vivian,
So proud of you, Sean, for shifting the tides in this game.
Yes. Do you feel that?
I'm feeling it.
I feel like slippage. I feel like it's like this slippery slope is occurring. So Vivian, we have obviously Melanie, Jenna, amazing. And we got some judges.
Mm-hmm. We got in from Indianapolis, Indiana, April Yvette. April went from being a teen mom, abusive relationship, to high school dropout, to earning $9 per hour, to generating $9 million in sales in 1 year and winning Salesperson of the Year. Wow. To inventing a product and going and being featured on Shark Tank, Fox Business Network, CNBC, Los Angeles Times, and losing it all. Grateful to rebuild anew with purpose outside of the seesaw of chasing fame. Today, she's an inspirational speaker and consultant to entrepreneurs, helping them share their stories to build meaningful fame with her proven method as the creator of the purpose-driven 4-step sales system and the irresistible course coaching program. So welcome, April.
Thank you. So glad to be here with you all today. Awesome.
April, meaningful fame. Could not resonate more with that. Yeah. From somebody with 1,800 Instagram followers that currently owns a whole bunch of companies, 125 person law firm as a side hustle. I love the concept of meaningful fame. Would you mind speaking into that, please?
Yeah, I sure can. I spent most of my life trying to chase attention because of a wound from my childhood. I just wanted to be seen and heard. And then I discovered along my journey that it's not meant to try to prove something, to prove our worth, but meaningful fame is really meant for a higher purpose so that you can serve more people. And that's what we're really here to do as entrepreneurs, speakers, business people, anybody that's got some kind of a mission or a calling on their life.
April, that resonates at the deepest of heart level, feeling you. And how about a fun fact?
A fun fact, I believe stories change lives because my life was changed completely by reading someone's story many years ago. So my fun fact is I became a bookworm. After reading that first book, it changed my life. I've read 124 nonfiction books. I've never read a fiction book, but I keep saying one day I will. So I'd love to learn.
That's amazing. And April, whose book, whose stories changed your life?
Les Brown, Live Your Dreams. That was the book that changed my life. It changed the whole trajectory of my life.
Well, how is this for fun? You are on the same show as Les Brown, because Les Brown was on like the 7th episode of The Real Raw when we first started back in April.
Yes, and I finally got to meet him in person several years ago at an event, and I said, your story changed my life like 15 years ago, 12 years ago. So it was amazing. He's incredible.
What was the name of the book?
Live Your Dreams.
Les Brown, yeah, that's amazing. April, thank you so much for being here today. And Vivian, we got some more.
We got originally from Mexico. Yeah, Austin, Texas after, but now in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Ignacio Lopez in the house. From being a top energy industry salesman at NRG to infusing happy energy into art design at his founding company, happybuddha.guru, you can get anything from a Happy Buddha charm bracelet to Happy Face Buddha t-shirts here. Ignacio feels wearing his jewelry is a visual communication, and he's wearing it. Let me see, I didn't see that. Yeah, baby, he's wearing the t-shirt with the Buddha and the bracelet. I love it. And he feels that wearing his jewelry is a visual communication. He's showing off the necklace too with the little tag and the Happy Buddha, because objects they warm your heart, and it's a state that can instantly change to happiness and that you are the Happy Buddha guru of your life, because if you're not, then who is? And everybody needs a little break from the cares and concerns of life, even if just for a moment. So I can relate to your philosophy. Ignacio, welcome.
Thank you, Vivian.
Yeah, welcome here today. And I'm sensing that like happiness has some like relevance to your life. Am I like hearing you, sir?
Yes, absolutely. If for no other reason than at one time I was remarkably unhappy.
Yeah. Okay. And how did you make that shift, sir?
The story of Happy Buddha Guru, I'd just gone through a divorce. I'd lost the custody of my 4 children. I'd lost the daily relationship with them. I lost the horse farm. I lost everything, right? And so I was what you call garage sale broke, because after child support, daycare support, and alimony, I had about $500 a month left over for all of my expenses. And so when you're that broke, you go to garage sales, right? That's why it's called garage sale broke. And at a garage sale, and I had a good job. So I was on Prozac for depression because I was depressed because of the divorce. And I go to this garage sale, and there's this ridiculously happy Buddha. Let me go get him just a sec.
He's getting the Happy Buddha. I love this.
By the way, Vivian.
This is the guy that I found at a garage sale, right? And I looked at him, and it made me smile from all the way like deep down. I was flat from Prozac, and all of a sudden there was just like this reflexive smile that boiled up, and I was like, I need that, right? And then I've always been an artist, and so I do sculpture. That's how I do my jewelry, is I sculpt things first, and then I scan it, and I was like, but when I saw him, I was like, I really want to make him portable so that I can carry him around with me, so that I can get that kind of a serotonin dump all the time, right? And so that's where Happy Buddha Guru was born. And then other people like, hey, I want that. So I was like, okay, I'll make one for you.
Listen, Ignacio, it's a pleasure, sir. Super amount of fun. And how about a fun fact besides the fact that you travel around with like your cool, awesome Buddha?
A fun fact, when I was in high school, I canvassed on the front of the Alamo getting people to go into a show dressed up as an armadillo.
That is amazing. Amazing. Alamo-ness is in the house. Thank you, Ignacio. Vivian, we got one more, Judge.
We do. We have from the promised land at almost 10 o'clock, if not more than 10 o'clock, over 10 p.m. night right now. Dima Akel is in the house from Jerusalem. She's a technical recruitment consultant at a French startup company called Ascendo Group, although she's working remotely from Jerusalem. Inspired by all the bad bosses in her past, she decided to get a degree in human resources and studied organizational behavior from the London School of Economics in the UK. Then she went on to get a Master's of Science degree, just so she could get a better understanding of how people operate within respective working places and the notion of power and how to empower people. This all helped Dima become a more effective coach and helps to change the dialogue in the workplace to one of positivity with the aim to reshape the employee onboarding practices, training, and engagement mechanisms. Welcome, Dima.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. So I have a quick question. Jack Ryan of like John Clancy fame went to the London School of Economics. So are you in the CIA?
Not yet.
Okay. So another fun fact, Dima, from you, please. Let's hear that.
I've actually been pondering about this for quite some time now. And the only thing that rings a bell when someone says this is the fact that I've actually been to 3 countries in one day.
I love this.
Yeah, I was traveling and it just happened.
What were your 3 countries?
Well, it was home. It was Jerusalem. It was Dubai and Turkey. And it just happened that I was making like the trip across all countries in one day. I was like, if I could do that, then I can do anything.
That's awesome. Dima. So love you being here. I'm super grateful. Another quick fun fact, my cousin Scott Bastek, whose father, my Uncle Jimmy, owned those skis that are up there and was tragically lost, but he's an incredible mentor and hero of mine. His dad, my cousin Scott, went to Georgetown undergrad and then like headed across the pond and he went to the London School of Economics as well. So
yeah,
who knows if you cross paths. And I still think my cousin Scott is in the CIA, although nobody will ever admit to that. So yes. So Dima, thank you so much for being here. And you're sure you're not in the CIA? You promise?
I have the powers of a CIA, but not the actual badge yet.
Well, thank you. So Vivian, do you think that Dima would tell us the truth if she was in the CIA?
I'm not so sure. I would keep that a secret if I were her.
And now, last but certainly not least, like the source of chaos, heart-centeredness, and absolute fun and crazy, we have another person.
The source called a sorceress, the sales sorceress, is Bella Verita in the house. Bella Verita, yeah, baby, started selling at 8 on her front lawn. But then she became a top income earner in a network marketing organization by the time she was 19, which I can't even get out of my mouth. But by 24, she built a multiple 7-figure real estate company, becoming the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada. Today, she's CEO at Align Sales, the first female-led remote sales training and recruiting agency, and is devoted to helping women scale and create financial freedom through sales. In fact, she places more women salespeople than anyone else in the country. Welcome, Bella.
Woo! Sales sorceress S². Will you please give me a break tomorrow, please?
Absolutely, 100%, no way. And if you keep asking, I think I might add another day.
Thank you.
Because I started to think about why I just went a day and not like a whole week.
Oh my God, Bella, you're killing me. So Bella, do you want to drop in with a fun fact or this concept that we're talking about?
I have a fun fact for you. Since you're always talking about like the craziness of ayahuasca, the one and only time that I have done ayahuasca, Jenna was in the room.
That is an amazing fun fact.
There's your fun fact for the day.
That is a very, very fun fact. Jenna, the DEA is listening. I don't know if ayahuasca falls, but yes, there's
ayahuasca is code for good feeling, memory making experiences. It's just a code. It's just like a code word for like.
It's code for that. Amazing. So yes, Jenna. And Bella, thank you for that fun fact. And why are we like sitting in the space of a little tension around a thing? Like what is coming up tomorrow that you are making me do when you clearly influenced? And I question the integrity of the influencing, but I'll have to go with, I think it was integrous, your way to this scenario.
Yeah, so Sean likes to bet and he likes dares. Like typically comes up with like really good dares that are just wild and crazy that like people would have to do. And so he made the mistake of making a bet with me, thinking that like, because usually he wins bets, but he had not yet come up against Bella Verita when it came to betting. So last week we had a bet. So a couple things you should know about Sean is, one is running on time is not really his wheelhouse. He's always more focused on what he's giving to people than like the actual time frame. So there's that. And then the second thing is he's very particular about his hair. And he's never been on camera without his hair done or like a hoodie on or a hat ever in the history of Unblinded, because there's just like, too much perfection going on. So he graciously lost a bet to being on time.
I lost the bet because Bella like staged this whole craziness because I was gonna be on time. I do not lose bets. And she had like a whole bunch of cohorts that were like influencing the situation.
That may be, but however, you did say the week before that Jack was going to present, and so you were about to end the call without actually having him do his piece. So, I think you kind of set yourself up for that when you said last week that he was going to be speaking. How about that?
That is true. That is true.
So now we can't put this on me. So now you just have to own the fact that you just lost the bet to Bella Verita. And so now all day tomorrow on all calls, everything, and Thursday's like one of the heaviest like call days, real raw days. There's like all kinds of things going on. He's got to go the whole day without his hair done or anything covering his head. No hats, no hoodies, nothing. Bedhead all day long.
Yes. And my fun fact, thank you, Bella, is that in my life since like high school, I have never been out like anywhere in public without like a hat or like some treatment done, like a brush to my hair at least. So this will be the first time like in my life. So thank you, Bella Verita.
You're very welcome, my friends. My pleasure to stretch you.
Yes, thank you. So like, what are we doing here besides hanging out? Like, when are we going to get started? We did get started. This is what it looks like when amazing people come together. Because Bella, what does fun energy do?
Fun energy opens listening.
And so quick statement, like, who are you guys and like, what's going on? Well, my name is Sean Callaghan. 23 years ago, I realized that influence was and is a superpower. I was in the process of going blind. I am now blind. My fun fact, by the way, besides the others that I have to wear like nothing on my head tomorrow, thank you, Bella, is that I'm a blind guy that taught a blind guy to surf and actually surf with Bella and almost surf with Vivian. Vivian, we're going to get you in the ocean in the next month. We want to go surfing with you in Long Beach Island.
You can see her face right now.
Right.
That eye roll though.
And so I realized that I got my dream job. I thought $100,000 in debt from law school, no money, barely able to pay off my student loans and my car payment, and have like a couple of bucks, as Ignacio mentioned, to like order a pizza on Friday and maybe a little grape soda, story for a different day. And so like rolling through that, I'm like, I don't want to be any of these people here. They don't have the money, the time, the freedom, the magic. Like, I'm not feeling that these are happy people. They're nice people, like they're good humans, but I don't want any of their lives. And maybe they don't want mine. Maybe it's just me. I don't know, but I definitely don't want to work 16 hours a day and have to ask when I can go home when I graduate the top of my law school class. That seems really weird at the age of 26, right? And I'm going to spend the next decade of my life like that. And so lots of optics like that. So I was going to leave and quit. And my chiropractor, Dr. Chuck Berg, said, he goes, before you do that, he goes, read Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins. 2 years later, I had a 40-person law firm, started on my credit card with $100K in debt, exited 2 years later for multiple seven figures, built the fastest growing and successful coaching and training company out of my coaching school, exited that, built the second law firm from 0 to 100 people in 2 years, and then eventually had the honor and privilege of speaking on Tony Robbins' stage now 7 times. And Bella was just in the room a week and a half ago when I was uniquely had the privilege of Tony's acknowledgement and a lot of beautiful words for him, mind-boggling what the superpower of influence can create in the world, not only for ourselves and our money and our time, but in contribution and magic, which I've had a unique privilege of being on the board of the American Foundation for the Blind and doing a lot of things philanthropically that all are the byproduct of the integrous, heart-centered superpower of influence. And that's what we're here to unpack. Final on that point, because a lot of folks don't get math. And I don't mean like calculus.
I'm one of them.
Yes, a lot of, thank you. And I don't mean calculus. I mean literally like multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. It works like this. If you're trying to get stronger or faster, right? And something athletic, maybe you're trying to raise your SAT score. You don't raise it like the difference between like a ruler and the Empire State Building. That's not how it works. Somebody doesn't like lift like, sort of 100 pounds and somebody else lifts a house. It doesn't work that way in the physical realm. But with influence, it works quite that way because the difference economically between some people is a ruler and the Empire State Building. Like the difference between the average middle-class American and Oprah Winfrey looks like a ruler and the Empire State Building. Same thing for Tony Robbins, same things for Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg. How did these things happen? But put money aside for a second. When you think about the impact and influence of people, just think of how we came together as a nation. It was Paul Revere. He went out one night and said, the British are coming. He woke people up. And this like ragtag bunch aligned behind his and other leadership and created this country. The same night, William Dawes rode out in the other direction and woke up no one. If Paul Revere had the same level of influence, it wouldn't have been a little bit different. We'd be wearing like red coats. And quite frankly, United States, we might be wearing like swastikas because the Nazis, if not for Winston Churchill, may have taken Europe, convincing non-military personnel to save the British military. Like too much? How about this? 15 years ago, I hired 4 people to schedule appointments. The first person booked 0, second, third, booked 0, but there was a 4th person. Bella, real quick, what do you think the excuses were of the first 3 very nice, very hardworking people as to why they booked 0 meetings?
What the excuses were?
Yeah, what do you think?
Not enough time?
Yeah, bad leads, bad brochure, not the right phone numbers, not the right opportunity. But there was a 4th person. His name was Greg. And Greg booked 30 meetings in the same 2 weeks. And he didn't do anything very much different, but he did everything that was different. And the math proof, there is no number you can multiply times 0 to get to 30. So he wasn't a little better. He wasn't even exponentially better. He was infinitely better because there is no number you can multiply times 0 to get to 30. So digest that a bit. And that's the level of influence that we are talking about. The difference between nothing and everything. So Vivian, you're amazing. Your influence, your energy has made 310 episodes of This Real Raw possible, right? The ones you've been directly on, which are many, the ones we've like spun off from here. And I could not be more grateful for your superpower of integrous, heart-centered influence, Vivian Guzman.
Thank you, Vivian.
Thank you so much, Vivian.
I love you all. Have a beautiful day. Have fun.
Love you. And we're surfing in 2 weeks in Long Beach Island, Vivian. Bella, you ready to rock and roll?
Let's do this.
Let's go. So I don't know, Bella, we're going to go with this. Who do you think should go first?
What?
Yes. 2 can play at this game, my friend.
Well, since I am like loyal to my friend, I'm gonna have to go with Melanie. Has to go first.
Okay, you are.
Oh, thanks.
You're throwing Melanie under the bus for
Loyalty.
bias.
I am loyal through and through.
Okay, so
Sorry, Melanie, you know, if I needed something in the middle of the night, Jenna would be the one that would come and bring it to me. So, you know, gotta protect my girl. Sorry.
Are you saying that Melanie wouldn't be a good friend, Bella?
That's not what I said.
I'm teasing. So Melanie.
What did you say, Jenna?
No, I was going to say that, but before I was thinking, I'm going to go second this time because I went first last time. So our brains were just connected in that way. So really that's really what it was. We were just telepathically connecting. So that's it.
There you go.
And
so Jenna actually chose. I didn't have to.
There you go. And that is what ayahuasca does. It connects your brain in some other dimension or something. I don't even know. I've never done ayahuasca. Melanie, by the way, have you done ayahuasca? Don't answer that. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Okay. So who would you like Bella Verita to be? She could be anybody you want her to be. 6 minutes to go from hello to yes. You might get interrupted in the middle, but no big deal. Don't worry about that. In the 6 minutes, it doesn't have to be like a boiler room meets Wolf of Wall Street. Yes, it could be anything that would matter to you, like even a longer meeting. Bella could be herself. She could be an ideal client avatar. She could be somebody famous because many people have chosen that. So whatever yes that's relevant to you in the world, who would you like Bella to be, Melanie?
I would like Bella to be a prospect because there was another fun fact about me that didn't get brought up, that I just started a new coaching business. So I'm going to have her be a prospect that I want her to sign up for my coaching.
Ooh, this is going to be fun. I like this. This is amazing. So Melanie, you got 6 minutes to talk to the sales sorceress. Drop in.
No pressure.
0.
Let's go.
Are we doing do I already have you on the phone, or am I doing like a ring ring?
Yeah. Hello, this is Bella.
Yeah.
Hi, Bella. How's it going?
I am amazing. How are you?
I am fantastic. I just want to tell you thank you for taking my call, and I really appreciate your time. And how you doing today?
I am extraordinary today.
So before I jump into anything, I really want to take a little bit of time to get to know you. I think I have something that can help you, but obviously I don't know that for sure unless we have a little bit of a conversation. Are you with that?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, fantastic. Where do you live?
I live in Austin, Texas.
Oh, nice, nice. I've never been, but I've been to Dallas, Fort Worth, and it was a pretty cool place.
Austin's way better. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Fun. The food is great here. Entertainment. There's great people here. If I do say so myself, definitely should come to Austin.
Wait, so how far away is Austin from Dallas?
About 3.5 hours.
Okay.
Maybe 4, just depending on where in Austin and where in Dallas you are.
And in which direction? Because I'm like geographically challenged. I'm not gonna lie.
North.
In the directions. I don't know.
I love it. And are you married? Do you have a family?
Nope. I am currently single and on the market.
Oh, nice. I like how you said that. Do you, what do you do for a living?
Yeah. I have a sales agency.
Is it your own?
Yes. Yeah. So I place female sales professionals in sales roles. So
Oh,
it's sales
beautiful.
marketing and training company. Yep.
How long have you been doing that?
I have had that company now for actually this month is 2 years.
Yay, that's
2 years.
awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And do you love it?
Oh my God, I love it so much. It lights me up. I love every minute of everything that I do.
That's fantastic. I love that, especially that it's a woman-owned business and you're empowering other women. That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
What
And I love like helping women get jobs. There's just like everything I love about it. Yeah.
What did you do before that?
I actually had a personal styling company. I had a brand called The Speaker Stylist, and I had a custom menswear company. So I styled speakers, and then also had a company that made their clothes.
How fun.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
Where do you see your company heading in the next couple years?
Well, in 5 years, we're going to be a $5 billion company because I declared that this morning. So that's where we're headed. Definitely top Inc. 5,000 company. But Melanie, I have a quick call that I need to take, and I will call you right back.
Okay, we can schedule something like tomorrow or next week if you like.
I
Talk
will
more.
call you back.
Sorry?
I will call you back. So we're going to take a break now, and then we get to continue this conversation.
Okay, that's totally fine.
Excellent job, Melanie.
Yeah.
Melanie, how are you? How did that feel for you?
That was good. I like the I'm gonna call you back was abrupt. But what I've noticed in my sales career, because I've done like business to business sales, real estate sales, interior design, things like that, is that the worst thing you can do is push somebody. And so I kind of, like the previous Melanie probably would have been like, oh my God, like I'm losing something, right? Like a scarcity mindset. And in this instance, I wanted to be more like, hey, like I value your time. It's, you know, it's all good. Let's talk later.
All about pull energy. Bella, if you had like one word for how the connection felt with Melanie, what would that word be?
Special. It was amazing.
Ah, like
Oh,
that.
thanks, Bella.
Yeah, Melanie. So listen, let's get to Jenna. Jenna, who would you like Bella to be?
Well, my original thought was Bella gets to be herself, but I could literally enroll her into anything in like 10 seconds. So that's not going to be fair. So I'm just going to have her be. So Bella, I'm going to have you be a woman who is really just feeling like getting her company to the next level, her brand, her level of impact and influence. And we're on an enrollment call for you to potentially join my mastermind.
Amazing. Jenna, you got the sales sorceress ready? Take us in.
Ready. Hi, Bella. Thank you so much for creating time to connect with me today.
Hi, Jenna.
Hi. So I know nothing about you. I want to know everything about you. I'm an open book. This is like totally a safe space to share anything that you want to share about your vision, your dream, what you want to cause and create in your life. And so I'll just let you tell me, like where are you with your business? What's happening? What do you want to create? Just tell me everything.
Yeah. Thank you so much. It's exciting. I had a sales agency. We're 2 years in, and we've had steady growth. We're actually on track to have our biggest month this month. We're over 300% in growth this month. So
Wow.
That's really super exciting. We've got some partnerships that we're creating with this wild, crazy company called Unblinded, and magical things are happening there. And so I really see, for myself in the next year, I'm doing less and less operations and more speaking and coaching, and really focusing all of my energy on the things I love most, which is stages and people.
Yeah. And your zone of genius too, I'm sure. So doing a lot less of the stuff that you don't love and focusing your energy on the things that light your soul on fire. What would you say has been the biggest barrier for you so far? What has stood in the way for you to not be doing that already and living that already?
I would say the biggest barrier has been just seeing it possible. When I became when I joined the Unblinded and the Unblinded movement, I really started to see how other people see me. Mm-hmm. And through that prism, I started seeing myself differently, and the way and value that I held the standard that I held myself to definitely rose. So I think that's been this not having super high standards.
Well, yeah, I think that's probably one of the biggest barriers for most people, right? They have their vision and this whatever interpretation they make up, I'm not ready, I'm not established, or whatever the story is. But obviously it sounds like you're creating all of these connections and these opportunities because it's a direct response to who you are and the kind of leader that you are and what you're up to and what your vision is. So now we just get to get you in a place of wanting to have it all come to life, but in a laser and also downstream kind of way. Are you into that? Would that be something that would support you?
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm definitely into doing more things with ease and grace and fun. But I need to take a quick phone call, so I will call you right back.
Amazing. So Jenna, how'd that feel for
Nicely
you?
done.
Super fun. I mean, just it felt great. Yeah. I love hearing about people's visions and what they see possible. So it was just like my heart's full. It was awesome.
Great job. And Bella, one word for Jenna. How'd that connection feel?
Beautiful.
Amazing. So, all right. So let's hop in with the judges. We're going to give 30 seconds of feedback to Melanie and then 30 seconds of feedback to Jenna. And if we could, I'll hold up the clock at about 30. And then Bella, if it's a little over, is going to be like, and your score is, because we're going to go like 15 seconds of feedback in the positive, 15 on what could be optimized potentially. And April, what 30 seconds of feedback and a score do you have for Melanie?
Great. Melanie, you did a fantastic job here. I took some notes here. One of the things that I really liked about what you did is that you were detached from the outcome and you weren't pushy at all. And I could feel that energy very clearly. And I think that your potential prospect could feel that also. You were also very authentic. So you were engaging and authentic and present. The opportunity that I noticed is to use more open-ended questions instead of closed-ended questions to get her talking more. And the other thing is, where do you see your company heading in the next 5 years? That's an example of an open-ended
Your
question.
score, Miss April?
Yeah.
Your score for Melanie?
Oh, score. Score is going to be an 8.
Nice. And for Jenna?
Thanks.
Yeah. All right. I'll be quick. Jenna, I loved how you certainly built rapport right off the bat. You did a trial close. You were an active listener. You were genuinely interested, and you mirrored back what she said for clarity and understanding. And I would give you a 9.
Woo-hoo.
Nice. Good job. April, thank you. What'd you have for Melanie, sir?
I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Yes. Yep. What'd you have? Yeah, Melanie.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear you. Melanie, you did a great job of probing and establishing rapport with her. I think perhaps in the future, maybe you need to perhaps do a little bit more probing for pain, right? You did a lot of setup of the relationship and making sure that you were on the same page, but your own interests, I don't think, were quite served in the conversation as fully as they possibly could be, and maybe that's just your style. I don't know.
And your score is?
My score would be an 8.5.
Nice.
And then for Jenna, Jenna, you did a great job. Of course, you did have an unfair advantage because you're already related to the contestant. But I think you did a great job of popping in, developing a rapport, and probing for pain. It's really critical in the sales cycle. And then you started looking for answers for her. I liked it. I would give you a score of about a 9.5.
Beautiful. And what do we have from Dima? What did you have for Melanie?
Yeah. I actually loved it. It was very, I would say organic, but I felt like it was a little bit kind of controlled. Maybe that's like your style, but I totally love that connection that you made at the beginning. And I absolutely admire the way that you communicated with her. So I would give you an 8, definitely. And for Jenna, right? Jenna, the word is open mental space that comes to mind when you speak, when you open the conversation with Bella. And it felt like you were genuinely comfortable with having the conversation with her, maybe because you already know her, but I don't know. And I genuinely admired it as well. I'd give you a 9. And Bella, you were just, phenomenal.
Thank you.
I'm better.
My first time getting scored.
Amazing. So thank you for that, Dima. And round 2, we're gonna switch it up. Jenna, Bella's back and ready to go. You ready?
Ready.
All right, please take us in.
Bella, I'm so excited to have this follow-up call with you. I've really been thinking a lot about a lot of what you were telling me and sharing with me about your vision and what you want to cause and what you want to create. And I can totally relate to a lot of what you were sharing with me. And And my heart just goes out to you because I know that what your intention is to make the biggest difference possible. And that's needed. It's like that kind of leadership is needed. So, you know, like I'm committed to serving you in whichever possible way. And I want to hear more from you ultimately about like where you feel like it's going to be the best use of your time moving forward, as far as investing in your company, investing in your vision. Like, what are you searching for?
So I'm searching for, you know, I've been part of this company called Unblinded. They teach influence mastery, process mastery, and self-mastery. And one of the things that they teach on is ecosystem mergers. So like they were able to create an event that they started in November, then their first event in January, and had 1,600 people at the event with no Facebook ads and no funnels. Because they've invented this thing called experiential marketing and ecosystem merging. And so for me, my biggest focus in the next year is this whole concept called ecosystem merging, because I think that there's a better way to build business outside of flipping funnels and Facebook ads. So ecosystem merging is definitely my focus.
I got it. I love that. And I think that's also listening to what you were sharing in the last call about how you're just done with like the doing, and what it would mean for you to be in a space of grace and ease and attracting. And so the coolest thing about our mastermind is that you're going to have the opportunity to be in partnership with women who are just like you, who want to cause that sense of sisterhood and tribe. And it's, you know, of course, there are so many boss babe masterminds, but what's available in this mastermind is also tapping into medicine journeys and really activating like a whole other multi-dimensional kind of experience. And so I know that you've been sharing with me about like wanting to experience some more of that. And I'd love to really be in partnership with you and support you in activating your leadership so that you don't have to do all the things. Like you get to be in the receiving place. And so it'd be an honor to have you partner with us and ultimately what you want to cause and create in the world.
That would be amazing. I would definitely love to hear more about that.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Thank you.
Excellent job, Jenna. Somehow, Bella, I think Jenna and Mariah
I
might be
was just
friends.
thinking that, Sean. You were reading my mind. Now you're telepathically reading my. I was literally just thinking Jenna and Mariah have to meet.
Yes, I am not confused. Jenna, excellent job. How'd that feel
So
for you?
great. I mean, just like I got like champagne bubbles in my blood. I did not drink champagne today, but that's what it feels like. That's my physical sensation.
I love it.
Amazing. All right, Melanie, Bella's back. Are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, take us in.
Hey, Bella. Nice to talk to you again.
You too, Melanie. Thank you so much for reaching back out.
Of course. So how's the weather over there in Austin right now?
It is absolutely gorgeous today. It's like 75 degrees. I just took a walk out and like grabbed my lunch and it's amazing.
Oh, beautiful. I love it. I don't know if you've ever been to Arizona, but we have pretty amazing weather about 9 months out of the year. And it's either hot or it's warm. Like that's our climate.
I was just in Arizona last week for like 10 days for a Tony Robbins event. And it was beautiful. And then like all of a sudden it got really freaking cold.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it was not excited. But I got a cool new sweatshirt out of the deal, so.
That's hilarious. So I wanted to continue the conversation that we had the other day. And I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah.
With your business, it sounds like you were doing amazing things, which I am so impressed by you. And it's absolutely incredible. I can just feel your energy. Yeah. My biggest question for you is, what do you want? Like, when you sit down and really think about it, what do you really, really want in your life?
I want, I would say like, the business is great, but like the thing that I am most creating in my life right now is like epic, magical, amazing, like off the charts in the most amazing way, magical way possible, a relationship. Like a relationship that's like so magical that like people don't even understand how magical it is. Like that's what I see.
I love that and so resonate with that too.
Yeah.
So my question for you is, what do you think is getting in your way of having that magical relationship?
I don't really think anything is in my way. I came out of an engagement last year, and so I spent the year like doing like some of my own work, and I've been very like clear. Like I feel like I've been dating and definitely feel like it's coming. Like it's been clear for a while. Like so, I've been doing the work, so I don't think that there's anything in the way.
What kind of work?
I've like just been like reading and like done my list, like doing my own, like getting clear on my own value and like what I bring to a relationship and all of that. But I'm gonna have another call in just a couple minutes.
Okay, here's a question.
Okay.
Have you ever visualized this?
All the time, every day.
And are you crystal clear on who that person is?
Yes. Like what the like how like the dynamics. But I've gotta take a call, so we'll have to continue this conversation again.
Okay, we definitely need to continue this conversation because I have manifested the man of my dreams, and I will show you how to too.
Fantastic. I'm in.
I'll talk.
Okay.
Fantastic. Later. Bye.
So, Melanie, excellent work. How'd that feel for you?
It felt good. It felt good.
Okay. So we're gonna come back with a little exercise in a second. Bella, with one sentence of feedback for both Jenna and Melanie, what would that be?
I think they both did phenomenal. It's probably like one of the like this is gonna be a really hard like contest because they both did really, really amazing, asked really great questions, felt the connection, and both asked powerful questions. I think the only thing for Melanie was just to get to the yes a little bit quicker. But other than that, like it was really, you ladies both did phenomenal, which just proves my point of, how women are better at influence. This is how we get people not to wear hats and do their hair. But, hey.
Love it.
All right. So I will at least perhaps take a shot at this, and try to do a little bit of a little science and magic and all that combined. So Bella,
let's see how you do.
You up for that?
Yep.
Okay. So I'll be Melanie. Could I be you, Melanie? Would you give me that permission?
Of course.
Okay. So, hey, Bella, thanks so much for taking the call today. I know you've been coached and no coaches and our coach and all over the coaching world. Let me ask you a question. When somebody says they're a coach, what comes up for you?
I kind of roll my eyes a little bit because there's so many of them.
Yes. And what brought you into that space?
Into working with coaches or being a coach?
Yeah, both. You're obviously there's a pull there for you. So
Yeah.
What's present and what's that all about?
Yeah, so I got into this space because I saw a problem in the coaching consulting space is that people needed salespeople. So that's how I got into the space, and then realizing from my own background is what I've created in my life is sales and influence has always been a part of my life. It is something that I've gotten free hotel rooms and car, there's just people not to wear hats, all kinds of crazy things that I've gotten people to do. And so I just realized it was my own superpower and I could help others go from hello to yes.
That's extraordinary. And I know there's only a bit of time left, but I heard some things in the Real Raw. I read some things about you that you'd come out of a transition in your life. It sounds like you are so on top of your life, professionally, personally, at the height of intentionality. And I just want to congratulate you on that. It sounds like a beautiful and amazing place that you've gotten to in your life.
Thank you.
Yeah, really. And so where do you see it going from here? Your $5 billion company, the most magical relationship ever. And what's the journey between here and there look like?
I would say it's just like it's a continue, like for me it's like process mastery, because I've got the influence mastery and like I have the skills, and I am driven by fun. So like if there's an opportunity to like go have fun or do work, 9.8% of the 9.8 times I'm going to choose the fun over the work. And so it like comes down to like process mastery of like saying no, maybe, I don't know, but my fun always seems to result in something great as well. So
That's awesome. You're infectious. Your presence is remarkable, and I am hyper clear that regardless, nothing is going to stop you. So congratulations.
yes, thank you.
Yeah. And listen, I know we only have about 30 seconds to go. Would it be okay if I share just a bit about me?
Yeah, please.
So I went through a journey of every coach imaginable, reading all kinds of books and all sorts of things. And what became very present and apparent to me was there was a mechanism to find what you are looking for, what I was looking for, which is the man and person of my dreams. And I know like everybody says it, just like you say the same thing on the surface that everybody else says, but I believe you. Like I believe you uniquely possess the superpower of influence. Like, I'm present to that reality. I'm going to make a request that you can hold space for the possibility that we can have a conversation around the dynamic of relationship and the co-creation of that magical outcome that I'm certain is going to come for you, but how we might be able to speed that up. And I just want to know, would that be worth 30 minutes of your time? And I'm going to put my reputation on it that these will be 30 minutes well invested with me. How do you honestly feel about that? I know you could ask stuff like that all the time, but do you feel it or not, Bella?
Yes, I definitely feel that.
Pause. Melanie, how did that feel for you?
That was magnificent. I love it.
So Bella, what was present for you in that encounter?
I felt understood. Like I don't even feel like I said that much, but like you got a lot, and I felt like seen, I felt heard, I felt understood, and I felt like it was possible.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. So let's drop in with our amazing judges, and we'll go in reverse order this time. Dima, what feedback do you have, for our amazing participants? And let's start this round with Jenna.
For sure. Jenna, I wrote down beautiful energy that resonates. I definitely felt that coming out of you, and it was just beautiful, honestly. You just need to keep that going, and amazing things will happen to you, and wonders. I will give you a 9.5 this time. And now Melanie, right? For Melanie, I wrote down plugging into her energy, because I truly felt that was actually happening, and it just made my soul happy, to be honest. And I would definitely give you a 9 as well.
You resonate with joy. Like joy resonates off of your being. Thank you for bringing that amazing energy here today from halfway around the world. And how is the real raw for you today, Dima?
To be honest, it was completely like foreign to me, this entire concept, up until I spoke with Lorelai. And I really feel like, even though I'm in Jerusalem in my room right now, but I'm not, it's like a spiritual thing. I don't know how to explain it, but it's pretty crazy that I'm sitting here and I'm exchanging these conversations, and it just feels like another level of like mental elevation. I don't know how to describe it, but I'm a person who feeds off people's energies, and I definitely am eating a lot today. Let me just say that. It was worth staying up for.
Thank you so much for staying up, and you fed a lot into us as well. So thank you.
Of course.
Yeah. Ignacio, sir, thank you for being here. By the way, how was today on the Real Raw for you?
It's wonderful. It's an eye opener. It's real interesting because I've never seen this type of Hollywood Squares type of thing going on. It's kind of cool. And it's good to get to know you a little bit better. You were in Lorelai's mastermind once, a long time ago when I was in her mastermind. And yeah, I remember that. This is, it's really cool. I really like the whole idea of focusing in and role playing an influence. I've done a lot of role playing in sales myself over the course of my energy industry career. And so this is it's interesting to watch.
Well, thank
I
you.
totally agree with that. It's very interesting.
And for real, we do on Monday night, 7 p.m., what is Unblinded and why the real raw. And like the experience unpacks over time and it creates
I'm sure
the opening of relationship beyond, even if we could all go golfing, go playing tennis, go in the ocean. I don't know, maybe go in the ocean, but those things take time. They take energy. Going to dinner even. I was the #1 client at the Capitol Grill 2 years in a row in New Jersey. And it cost a lot of money to entertain and to build relationship and to do things like this. And this is 100 times more impactful. That's been our outcome with 300 plus episodes. And thank you so much for being here and participating, Nacio. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind sharing your feedback for Jenna and then Melanie. Thank you.
Okay. Jenny did a great job. I totally agree with Dima. Your energy with Bella and how you relate to her is absolutely wonderful. I don't remember if you asked any closing questions, which might be the only thing that I would ask you to increase there. And overall, I give you a 9 on that interaction. It's wonderful. And Melanie, I really like the way that you asked her, what do you really want? And you tapped into a whole different world with Bella this time that opened up. And I think to use a more precise word, if you could have followed it up with what's your vision for your future, so that she could figure out, okay, because that's what she wants, something but she hasn't visualized it yet, or didn't get articulated. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I'd give you a 9.5 on this one.
I totally agree with that.
Thank you, brother. Great job, sir. April, what do you got for Jenna and then for Melanie, please?
Great. So Jenna, fantastic. You've just got this natural flow and ability to build a connection and rapport quickly. That is fantastic. I loved how you really said, I would love to partner with you in this. Like you said, I would love for you to be a part of this and tribe of these women, because one of the 6 human needs is connection and love. And so that's good for her since she's got other good things going on. The one opportunity, I know we're in a role play, obviously, but just match the specific desire with the specific gain that she will get from the mastermind. And I give you a 9. Fantastic.
Well, thank you for that. And for Melanie?
And for Melanie, you upped it a notch. Fantastic. Connection, love, rapport. You pinpointed the big desire by being direct. What is it you really want in your life? And she named it. And then here's what I love what you did. You built authority for yourself because you said, I've done this and I'll show you how you can too. And she said, yes, I want to talk to you again. I've done many of those, but I love this.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much, April.
Yeah.
Melanie, thank you for being here, coming from Scottsdale, Paradise Valley area. How was today on The Real Raw for you?
This was pretty amazing. I really didn't when Lorelai first reached out to me, I was like, what is this? Where is this coming from? But I am 100% a believer in that we create and manifest our lives. And this is like one little component in where I'm going. And so I appreciate you and being part of this. And this has been absolutely fantastic.
Well, thank you, Mel. Great job. Jenna, thank you for being here. And how was today for you, Jenna?
So fun. I thrive on connection and being in partnership with like-minded individuals. So everybody here was awesome and had so much value to provide and give and share. So just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming and being here. It was so fun.
Well, thank you, Jenna. Awesome job. Sales Sorceress, Bella Rita, final, my friend. Incredible job today, as always.
Yeah, I would just say thank you all for being here and contributing to the Real Raw today. It was beautiful, it was magical, and all of you are just like amazing. And so thank you so much for your time and love, and hope to see you again in the future, maybe on a Monday night call.
Yes. 7th day. What is Unblinded? Why Raw? Hopefully this is just the beginning. My name is Sean Callaghan on behalf of the sales sorcerers, Bella Verita, Vivian Guzman, the entire Unblinded team. Much gratitude. And we are all blind. Bella?
And